Hi guys and welcome back to yet another episode ya hapa kwa Mheshimiwa Bendawa. Thank you once again for joining us. Asanteni sana. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Tunataka tufike 100k as soon as possible. Karibu sana wakili Maina Kamunya.
Asante. How are you?
Uko sawa?
Niko salama.
Watu hawajakuzoea na kofia.
Hajanizea na kofia? Ni vile umenipata ghafla. Jana umeniambia tu uko wapi tupatane. Nikakwambia niko area. Leo nilikuwa napumzika tu kidogo. Nikasema acha nikuje tuongee kidogo.
Tunakupenda sana hapa kwa Mheshimiwa Bendawa.
Nashukuru sana.
Na watu wanapenda sana wisdom yako.
Nashukuru sana.
Na hii wisdom ulipata unajua umeipata over the years.
Of course.
Ni very important.
Of course wanasemanga the grapes become sweeter by as they go, the wine. The wine becomes sweeter as it grows old. So the more you grow, the more you are running. Every day you are running something new. You are running and unrunning. So of course eventually you become wiser than you are. But remember there was a saying that says that even fools grow old.
Grow old, by the way.
So it means it's not about advancing in age. So as you are advancing in age, make sure that you are reading books. You are adding we call it as adding value to yourself. Then we can add value to coffee, and it is value addition. So you add value to yourself. Get maybe a degree, get another one. Go get a diploma. Read books here and there. Try to research. Those are the things that eventually make you wise and you grow, because you see the brain of a human being is one of the things that is so fantastic that God gave us. It can stretch to the level as much as you yourself are willing to go.
Okay.
Yes.
So karibu sana wakili. Na my viewer pale anaweza jiuliza swali simple. How is your normal routine? Bearing in mind kuna maneno mingi kila mtu anafaa kufanya. So siku yako inakuaga aje? Unaamka unafanya nini? Then at the end of the day maybe unafanya. Take us through your normal program ya siku ama routine
of the day. Of course I wake up at around 4 a.m. in the morning. When I wake up I take around 30 minutes. That's for my personal time. That minutes I will read a chapter or two of Bible. Then from there I take another around that minute or 1 hour. I have a fellowship with God. Then from there, I'll take around 15 to 20 minutes for exercise. Then I start preparing myself for the day.
Tupeleke vizuri, unajiprepare then
after that then you wait to be served the breakfast. After you served the breakfast, then there you proceed to work.
Asante sana. Juu unaonekaga umejipaga sana. Wewe ni mtu amejipaga. Na Rigiji tunaonaga akiwa mpaka akienda nje ya nchi kama wakati alikuwa Colombia. Siku hizi kila siku ni ako jogging. Sijui kama wewe mambo ya physical fitness umeipea kipaumbele ama bado.
What normally happens and maybe it's good to say, and thank you for such a good question. There's a book I was reading yesterday, and I found a very interesting quote. It was saying that the poor people wait for things to get worse for them to fix them, right? But wise people get a good thing working and they make it work better.
Wow.
What that means, don't wait until you get sick for you to start doing exercise. Don't wait until you get obese for you to so that you start going to gym. Don't wait until it is too late for you to start doing something. Don't fix something when it's already broken. When it is good and working, though you are healthy than something, Make it a for. You may not do so much. Maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes. No, you start with 50. I think I started with 10 minutes. So I'll do simple exercises that I can do in the house around 10 minutes. Then you go and you add another 5 minutes that way. What normally happens? You'll find that your body now becomes different, right? Then you start watching what you are eating, because I think one of the variations that I got and I wish all the men can get it is that your health is the most fundamental thing if you are going to be successful as a man. Because there are so many people today, they cannot be able to go, they are competent, they have good brains, they have the skills, they have everything, but they cannot get a job because their body cannot allow them, or you get a job after a month, you get sick, you are fired. So I think health is very important, and you have to watch it as a man, or not only a man, even women. Watch your health, do as much as you can, so that at the end of it all, you become productive. Because for you to build wealth, for you to build a successful career, for you to build a good family, especially imagine you're a man and you fall sick, and maybe you're the only breadwinner. Like you have a brother, you're not even one.
Sure.
A few brothers, you have a few sisters, you have your parents to look after. Then imagine you are the only breadwinner. Then you get sick. What happens? So the whole family become paralyzed. So your health is very, very important. So watch out your health, and whatever you have to do it. I usually tell men, avoid two things. Avoid sugar as much as you can, or reduce it. You get it? Then avoid anything that can make your health deteriorate.
Pia nasikiaga wheat si mzuri sana.
I can tell you, mimi hata nikienda nyumbani nisikie mamangu amepika chapo. They normally know I want to take stew and I'm gone. I can stay for 6 months without wheat and I'm good. And you imagine, can you try to stay without mandazi chapati for 3 months? I can tell you, you'll notice something about your brain. It will be so active more than, yes, try it.
Maybe hiyo tutajaribu tuone itakuaje. So tuende pale Nairobi County. Nairobi County was among the counties zenye zililistiwa pale bottom. Kwa ile survey ifanywa juzi zikiwa na almost Kiambu. But tuende pale county kidogo ya Nairobi. Kunaonekana kuna vita kati ya Sakaja na Babu Owino. Kuna maneno inatajwa ya 2027. Kuna kina timu Wanyonyi na wasikia hapo. Kwa sababu wewe ni mchaganuzi wa hali ya kisiasa. Sijui hii maneno unaionaje, ni mapema kufanya politics ama ni what is going on?
There's an advantage when you are listed as the poorest performing person, like Sakaja was done, and Kimani Wamatangi, because if that polls are done now and they are showing that you are doing very, very, very low or you are performing poorly, it means you have a lot of time to redeem yourself. So there's an advantage for that. So Babu Owino may be thinking that he's fighting Sakaja because those polls, most of the time they are manipulated. So whether they are manipulated or not, it is a good platform to tell Sakaja, you know what, this is a red flag. If you continue this pace, in the next 4 years you're going to be out. But you see now, where the time factor from now to 2027 is an advantage to Sakaja. So he'll be able to do better than he have done. Politically, we need to ask ourselves, how did Sakaja become to be the governor? Right? Sakaja won because of the Luhya votes, the Kikuyu vote, and majorly because of the party that he was supporting or he was in, the UDA. As we speak today, and this is my conviction, if nothing changes, Sakaja still have a very high opportunity. If you still be the candidate for the UDA gubernatorial seat in Nairobi, he will still become the governor. Because from where I sit, I don't see William Ruto losing 2027. And if Sakaja will be on the same party with the president, and he will be still the gubernatorial candidate, there's nothing Babu Owino can do. We know,
so ile ni hot year tu.
It's just a hot year. We know how our politics play.
But unajua Babu Owino amekuwa leader, amekuwa kiongozi tangu utotoni pale. Primary school, secondary school, akakuja campus. Wakati wako ulikuwa pale shule, akawa rule, akaingia pale Bakasi East, hajai lose. Na alisema ya kwamba if he ask for any seat, hata lose, hata kama ni ya president.
You see, Nairobi is a different playing ground. It is different because you see, it's a metropolitan. The people who are interested there, let me tell you, today as we speak, do you know Kikuyus are already trying to govern themselves to get a governor for 2027? Do you know that? Because they are feeling Sakaja is unfair to them. So you'll be surprised, 2027, Luhya may be there, right? Because they are the majority in Nairobi, Kambas and Luhya and then Kikuyus. But you may be surprised that Kikuyus will have a very big say about where the gubernatorial seat will go. And most likely, because Kikuyus are already in government, as we speak today. So there's a very high possibility that where Kikuyus will go, and I'm sure Kikuyu will not go for Babu Owino.
Wataenda kwa timu Wanyonyi?
No, not to timu Wanyonyi. Sakaja or somebody else. Yes.
Anyway,
so Sakaja just need to play a good game, work for the Nairobi people, then stay be loyal in government, and then make sure that you are in with the Kikuyus, because they will have a major say when it comes to 2027.
Haya, kuna pia tuliona Babu na Sakaja sasa ikiwa more personal. Like wanaatakiana personal. whereby kuna mmoja alikuwa na accuse mwingine anatumia heroin, mwingine anasema mwingine ni alcoholic, mwingine sijui ni cocaine, na maneno mingi sana. As leaders, is that the way we are supposed to behave?
You see, it's very uncouth and very unprofessional when you are a leader and you start posting personal life of somebody else. You see, you have a personal life. I have my personal life. And despite our disagreement, it's not fair for me to come and start discussing your personal life in public. The same way as politicians we do, there's one rule that we follow. We do not expose our women and children to politics. We do not extend our fight to them because it is not their business. Yes. So it is very unprofessional for Babu Owino and Sakaja too, because what is the benefit of it? If you drink, how does it affect me? If you use heroin, what Mwananchi want is delivery of services. They want to see their life getting transformed.
Haya, tuende pale kaunti ya Murang'a before tuende Kiambu. Juu Kiambu kuna maneno
niko moto sana.
So pale kaunti ya Murang'a, Governor Kang'ata was ranked the second
best.
Yes, from Sicily, yeah? So ni nini hiyo anafanya ya maana sana pale kaunti ya Murang'a ambayo magavana wengine hawafanyi?
Okay, in fact, I think I was wrong by one position because when I did my poll, and I think when I released it, I had given Kang'ata number 1, but I had given him as Mount Kenya region was number 1 governor, because what Kang'ata is doing, Kang'ata is the project that he have endeavored to ensure that they are running. They are projects that are touching directly to Mwananchi, right? You see, when you improve health services, that means that because people are sick, when a person can be able to go to hospital, get medication very cheaply, get health services very easily, what that means is that they are feeling the impact of your government. When you offer them a market, for instance, there are people who are doing a country business under the sun, then you come and put a shed as a market to them. Doesn't they feel like the government is working for them, right? He's doing Tamak Road. They said something. Smart city. Yes. You see, when you look at the areas he is doing those smart cities, they are towns that they were neglected before, but they are towns that contribute a lot of revenue to the county. So when he does that smart city program, and people can see and feel, right, the real transformation of the area. I think that's something. That's what he's doing, because he have not taken the populist agenda where you just speak, but few tangible actions project can be seen. What he is doing real project that the local Mwananchi or the common Mwananchi is feeling the impact from the government or the county government of Mwananchi. So I think congratulations to Governor Kang'ata, and I'm sure. The way he is doing, the support he have from the MPs, from the county assembly, for the next 5 years, he may have transformed Murang'a to a very another county.
Haya, tukuje sasa hapa Kiambu. Haya ni wakuwete bolitadha. Hapa kuna shida. Watu wanarushiana cheche za matusi hapa na pale. County assembly unaona vile inakaa. Speaker mara ameng'atuliwa. Mara hakuna CEC. Mara sijui governor anapeana tushui. What is going on in Kiambu?
Tukate na iko nikiyuhiria gwatira Kiambu. But when you do the assessment from what the members of parliament are saying, what the senator is saying, what the women rep is saying, there is a problem. And the problem,
last time we were with you here, ulisema governor anafanya kazi sana.
Yes. The governor having a problem does not mean that the governor is not working. The governor is working. The problem is there is no inclusion. Members of parliament that do not feel included in the running of the county. I remember when you are running a county, there's a program you do in Juja, and a member of parliament in Juja may be concerned. There's a program you may be doing in Irari or Rimuru, and the member of parliament from the same location may be interested, right? But you see, after my own assessment, the problem may not be internal when it comes to county government of Kiambu. It is external. When you listen to the senator of Kiambu, Karungo Athangwa, speaking, Karungo is the biggest voice and will be the biggest threat to the success of the county government of Kiambu, because Karongo seemed to be siding with those external forces that are trying to sabotage the running of the county of Kiambu. So Karongo Adhangwa, because you see, when you are listening to a person speak, try to go beyond what he is saying, right? When you listen to what Karongo is saying, what the members of parliament are saying, and the Senate and the women rep, you can see a distinction. There are people who are speaking from a point of we want to be included. I saw Aris Nganga from Thika speaking, and you could see Aris is speaking from a point. We don't have a problem with the governor, but governor, bring us on the table. Let us talk. Let us not do these things together. But when you listen to the senator speaking, you can see he is speaking. He is a dog. He's like a dog. A mouthpiece speaking from somebody else, right? So I think Karongo Adhango need to understand the politics, the backward politics that he was playing during the Kaboko's time when he was the MCA. People have moved on, and he need to change his style of politics, because you see he only advised one, then he loses, and even this time around, because there are always people who can be able to see, we can be able to see through what he is trying to say. I think he need to come clean and support the governor.
So in terms of rating from 0 to 10, na tumekuwa na wewe hapa Kiambu, hiyo mwaka mzima imeisha. How would you rate the work of Wamatagi?
I think I would give him 4%. And 4 out of 10. I'll give him 4%, because most
4% ama 40. Hiyo inafaa kuwa 40%.
Out of you're saying we're talking about
1 to 10.
1 to 10, So it will be 4%. In terms of 100 to be 40%. So that the reason I will give him because there are some things he's trying to do. The only problem we have is Wamatangi have taken the populist way, right? When you tell people to swim they are good. When you tell people to safisha barabara, it is good. But I think, can you try to look at the programs that Kabogo did when he was governor? Kabogo did programs that even the 10th governor of Kiambu will be remembered that this thing was started by Kabogo. I think what Wamatangi need to understand and what he need to do, he needs to look at his manifesto and identify. We are now getting to the second year. The 1 year is already gone. He need to look at his manifesto and look at maybe the 3 things that are key to him transforming Kiambu. Remember, you have Kiambu East, Kiambu West. Kiambu East is majorly agricultural. Kiambu West, that is. Kiambu East is majorly business. That is Ruiru, Thika, Juja, Gatondo North, Gatondo South. So he need to understand what are the real deals, what are the real programs that can do in Kiambu East that can be able to transform and impact the lives and change. You get the point. Go to Kiambu West. Kiambu West is major agriculture. We have tea, we have coffee, we have milk. So also understand their program. Like as we speak, there is an issue of the Muru Day or something like that. So focus on agendas that, if I do this 3 agenda or 2 agendas per year, you take maybe 1 year you do 2. 1 year you do 2. By the time you are coming to the 2027 or 2025, people will already have started feeling the transformation because of the program that you are doing. But if you go the populist way, I can assure him in the next around 1 year, 2 years, nothing will be transformed in Kiambu. This story too.
We hope kila kitu itakuwa sawa pale Kiambu County. Na wacha tukuja national sasa. Pale by parts and talk hakuonekani mwangaza. Hatuelewi ni nini iko. Pia tumeona Azimio ni kama ina split into 2, whereby sasa tumeona Mwangi wa Iria na kina Martha Karua wako on some side. Wanasema hii bipartisan isipofanya tutakuja na maubaya. We might call our people back to the streets. Na pia ile upande mwingine wa baba kina Kalonzo wanaonekana wameregea kidogo hapa. Do we still have some hope? Bearing in mind na hatujapatana tangu mafuta iongezewe. Mafuta imeongezewa na mwananchi inasemekana sasa si Puda amechoka, Puda ameyaguka. Yeah. Puda ameyaguka.
The tonic is sleeping. It must be lifted up. I think there is some hope from the some. I'm saying some. And most probably it will be, and it will end up as a constitutional reforms. But unfortunately, the Kikuyus are not feeling the impact of the same. And the majority of the Kenyans are not feeling the impact of the talks. But we must give it to Ruto. he's a smart politician. If Baba calls for maandamano today or tomorrow, they may not have that excitement as it was before. Because you see, Baba seemed to be losing the grip slowly by slowly. And this narrative of we are taking Baba home slowly by slowly may be working.
So goja, our son, CS, Moses Kuria, amesema tuende tuchime visima vyetu
vya mafuta. I think that was a bit out of order. And from a CS, because you see, when the position of the government is always, it must inspire the citizens. Failure to that, if people lose hope in an administration, they don't have any other way. They just go to street. They control. We have seen what have gone up in Africa. People will do everything to make sure that their voices are heard or their cries are attended to. So I think it was out of order, and all the CS included. They need to know when you are speaking, please inspire hope. You can tell us the truth, yes. Don't lie to us. Tell us the truth, but do not bring it to a point whereby it seems that you are not empathetic with the situation that Kenyans are going through. Because as we speak today, and I was watching a video that is saying that most of the men are sleeping under the bridges in Nairobi. Because now you see, you cannot be able to pay rent, you cannot be able to sustain your family. So what do you do? No person in Nairobi nowadays can host you for more than 3 months, or even if 3 months is even fair. Yes, so maybe a month from there. So I think, as we speak today, the government must look for an urgent way to intervene and make sure that they lower the cost of living. Because what have happened, and this is my point, the this government, the Kenya Kwanza government, came under the manifesto of the bottom up. So anything that they are doing must be any program, any initiative they make, any incentive that they bring on board must be to ensure that they are running the cost of living. They must be, anything that they are doing must be to ensure that the common mwananchi, his life is changing upward. But now as we speak, our lives are changing backward. You get the point?
Nataka tumalize hii kitu. Naona tutakaa sana hapa. Aha. Rigiji kasema tuko na Tiger nini, lakini sitaki ukuje hapo sana. Ndio hatuna Tiger. Ataweza kuleta Mount Kenya region pamoja. Sasa kuna ile vita ya the supremacy battle ya kingpin wa Mount Kenya, ama tushakubali Rigijini ya kingpin hapa Mount Kenya region.
I think we
Shika wide up. I don't want us to take time.
I think when it comes to the kingpin of Mount Kenya, I will say two things. One, we still do not have a clear kingpin, and this is true because we agree that Gachagua is the senior most politician. If we have anything that we have to say, if we have anything that we need to address about Mount Kenya, we have to address it through our Deputy President Gachagua. But I think if you look at the history of the kingpin that we have before, there's something that they have to do to ensure that they own that title. And I think Gachagua, through the fight for coffee, milk, and the young people, drugs and something, the program that he is doing, if he's able to win that war and make sure that our farmers are feeling the impact of, they are feeling that the government and their effort in agriculture is paying off, then he will automatically become our kingpin. But I think yesterday he had a very good opportunity to seal that opportunity, because he had an opportunity to talk with Maina Jenga, because Maina Jenga controls a big chunk of the young people. And when he speaks, there are people who listen to him. And I think from what Wangoko was telling Deputy President Gachagua need now, as the senior most politician, he have to ensure that he brings those in Azimio and also in the Kenya Kwanza government, offer as a political father to the region, offer them a meeting, bring them on table. Mathejire Rigathi Gachagua, wewe mugoiko ni uguo, mete metha-ini mathejire murianire mwirani atiriri turari siasa ni ciathira ukaito ikare thi turenda rũrĩrĩ rwitũ rũthiĩ nako nĩkĩ turenda tũthiĩ nako hambere tu hena mbara nene mũno yũkĩte by the way ya one man one vote one sharing hena ũgai wa mĩhaka Rigathi Gachagua nĩko kahinda gaku ga gũseal when we father wa Mount Kenya region mete othe maikare ati othe magukubaka ugate ogana one man one vote one sharing tukumenya atiri ithu othe turungura thega Gachagua kana ni kioni kana ni mathakarwa kana ni maina njega kana nicio awa ngukunao othe moke na aria mekithino mathirikari ya Kenya kwanza othe tumoke tuli na mwali uyu na niguo undu cio turenda one man one vote sharing one vote one sharing ukinyanire tondu ona twa gwika uguo aba yuro rais ana citu irahinyiririka aciri na marahinyika ni kuriha githomo riria kundu kuria kuongedo andu ciana cirathomithio nginya university na bursary so Rigathi Gachagua na kaida kega muno. Now is the time. Call your region in order, talk to them. This issue of one vote, one sharing can easily make you the kingpin. Seal the deal. It is the right time. So you can tanipata kwa mtandao, you go to TikTok tanipata Maina Kamunya, Facebook Maina Kamunya, WhatsApp Maina Kamunya. Na kama ni namba Bendawa kona ukirikwesti Bendawa atakupea ukija kwa pale kwa ofisi yetu tuongee. We are governance leadership and governance consultants. Kuja tuongee mambo ya siasa, tupange mipango. Na kama strategy ya siasa za biashara, come we will guide you. We'll help you. So thank you very much. Until next time. Cheers.